Bas Rutten, welcome to the show. Four-time world champ, by the way, UFC Hall of Famer. Tiki and Tierney. Now, have you seen my picture?
No, but I hear you're a very handsome guy.
I am. I don't. Listen. I hope you don't take this the wrong way. I don't want to offend you. I would say, because we have on our Twitter account, and hopefully you'll retweet it for us and have some fun. We have my picture and your picture side by side, and I have great confidence saying you're a lot tougher, and I'm still better looking, buddy.
How old are you?
42. You're about 50, right? You're holding on pretty well.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Look like... let's talk in 8 years. See what happens.
Yeah,
that's true.
I
hear you, man. I hear you.
You look like you've been in fights. BT is a wimp, even though he says he's tough.
Yeah, I try to fake it.
Yeah, we don't fight over here.
No, he's real tough.
We'd run away. We'd call you for protection. But anyways, we were talking about the Rousey and Holly Holm fight. I mean, a lot of people expected this to be much of the same with Rousey. What actually happened, and how did she get defeated so handily?
Well, first when we talk about the fight, there was something we don't know at the weigh-ins, right? I mean, she kind of lost it there. She got emotional, and in her voice you could hear it. So that was already a moment that one of my friends said, man, she's going to lose. She is off. It looks really weird. And then in the fight, well, we knew that footwork was going to play a major factor.
Yeah.
And I said the same thing. I said, but yeah, for a round I can understand. But 5 rounds of 5 minutes to avoid a clinch, that's going to be very hard to do for Holm. Even though when she has great footwork.
Yeah.
But then we realized during the fight that even when Ronda had a clinch, she couldn't do anything with a clinch. And even after the first clinch, she gets out. Ronda loses her balance and she kicks Ronda in the belly while Ronda's leaning over, which is actually legal. But but that could also play the factor right there. That kick, we don't know if she was flexing. If she wasn't flexing, that could hurt her. She got taken out of her game, out of her game plan, out of her rhythm. And, once that happens to a fighter, you start to realize, wait, I can't take her down. I cannot, things start happening. Lactic acid start pumping up because the adrenaline shoots through the roof. And that will start making you tired really fast.
Yeah, no, you're right. When you feel like your plan's not working, you get desperate and your mind starts working more so than trusting your instincts and things of that nature. A lot of people have started putting some criticism on her coach. They didn't prepare her enough to run around the ring with Holly Holm. Do you buy into that?
Ronda knows one speed, and everything that worked for her was this speed. Going forward and just go to your opponent. She never had anybody like Holm moving to the side, so moving to the side. I think the only thing she should change is in and out movement. I think if they work hard on that, strike and go back, because that was Holm really got her at those moments. Every time she was coming forward, then Holm just tagged her with the check right hooks that she had, with that left straight the whole time. Even that elbow was landing. So footwork in and out, I think she really has to work on that. And then don't chase your opponent as much. Let your opponent come to you.
Yeah, that's interesting. Talking to Bas Rutten, four-time world champ, UFC Hall of Famer here on Tiki and Tierney, CBS Sports Radio. Bas, one thing that I noticed on social media following the fight, and not just by Donald Trump, but by a lot of people who actually know what's going on in the sport, they seem to express almost enjoyment that Rousey went down, and a lot of people positioned it maybe as a lack of sportsmanship that were kind of rubbing them the wrong way. Did you feel that? Was there a lack of sportsmanship on Rousey's part?
Yeah, well, she didn't shake hands, right?
But aside from that,
no, besides for that, yeah, she's just very, very competitive. Like the whole thing with Misha Tate, they never made up, even after the fight. On the Ultimate Fighter when they did the rock climbing thing, the way she reacts at flipping off Tate because she beat her, she's just a very competitive person, and people should put that to the side. But, it rubs also people the wrong way.
Yeah.
You want a champion who is, that is a good person. And let's just say it, that doesn't come over as being a good person. So if people can separate it, it will be okay, but that's the main reason it's happening.
Bas, MMA is such a brutal sport, and it's vicious, it's violent, but from what I've read, it's a gentleman's sport, right? You're expected to be cordial to your opponent after you just finished pounding them into whatever, a pulp. Is that what she doesn't do that rubs people the wrong way?
Yeah, for sure. Especially after the whole Tate thing. I mean, I was there with my family watching the fight live, and at home they could understand what Rousey was saying. At the fight, you could not hear because everybody was booing her. You know, they were booing so loud because they didn't want to hear what Rousey had to say. That was just because Tate wanted to make up, and she didn't want to make up. She carries it with her. You know, she has to realize that it's okay to release one time. Don't carry that anger. Make up. That's what people want to see.